Hello YouTube Vintage Radio Restores. I actually, the first take I did on this, I wrestled the knobs off and I was talking about it, and the camera battery just went dead. No warning, no beep. This seems to happen that way. When these lithium ion ones go, they really go. But anyway, I'm talking here, this is an Addison Courthouse wood. And this is, I haven't been doing many of these lately. I've been doing more stereo equipment. This is where I started with one of these. Aberfoyle Flea Market. Back in the 70s, there with my parents. I was 11 turning 12. And I saw one of these, this color, this model, about this condition, a little rough around the edges. And I saw it for $20 and I was just like, I want to have one of these, I want to fix it. And so anyway, this is kind of a little bit of back to the past. I think of the courthouses between the different versions, I've probably done 30 of them. It could be more over the years. The Catlin ones, all colors. The wood ones, all colors. Refinished cabinets. Anyway, let me go on with this. These knobs are very hard to get off. I think they've been on for a long time. One of them has a bit of a crack. I'm going to have to fix that. Let's spin it around. So this radio, let's say, is Canadian. The chassis was made in Toronto by Addison Industries. The cabinet made in Waterloo, Ontario. There's a little bit of the label Snyder's, I think it says Wood Specialties. It was in Waterloo, Ontario. And it was in the old Snyder's Mill, which would have been a newer Snyder's Mill back then, where Waterloo Square is now. And this is what they used to make. Furniture. And it's kind of an intricate cabinet. It has a lot of pieces that are glued together, and there's these reinforcement blocks. And I understand it's two different types of wood. I remember the first one of these I had my grandfather, who was a cabinet maker, refinish the cabinet. Of course, he did it the old way. Like, he'd say, oh, I have to mix my own lacquer. And he was quite good at that stuff. I'm an electronics guy, not a wood guy. But there's the inside. And yes, that is a sheet of asbestos to protect the wood. What do you do with this? Well, I used to try to get the asbestos out the sheet. It's glued down with some kind of horse glue or something and stapled down. What I want to do is I'm going to take it outside and blow it out just a little bit, and then I'm going to coat it with epoxy to seal it in. That's what I've been doing lately. It acts as a spacer and a heat shield. So you can see this. It's a little dusty. Going to need some blowing out. Let's flip it over, see what we got inside. So there we go. Addison Industries Limited, Toronto, Ontario. And these are made in the 40s. Original wax caps. These are not original. These a little bit later. These are vintage enough. Somebody has bypassed the can cap and put these in to get rid of a hum. I tried plugging this in. I got nothing. There's an open. It's a series heater string, and there's an open, so I'm not getting anything. Let's just bring it back. It's actually heavy for what it is. Like, it's thick metal. Hammond transformer made in Guelph. This is a real Canadian set. Now let's look at some of the tubes. Look at that, an Addison 50L6. So that's an original. So the rectifier, the 35Z5, is replaced. What's this baby over here? This should be like a 12SA7, I believe. Yes, it's a macaroni. We just call it macaroni brand. And the two in here might need a little help getting off the chassis. Sorry about blocking. That's a GE. They would have all been originally Addison label tubes. This thing's got, oh boy. That one there, I can see, had a bit of a wrestling match here already. Let's see if we can walk it out. These have very fragile sockets on this chassis. Let's try to get under it and work it out. A Sylvania. And the socket's okay. These are phenolic resin sockets, so you gotta be pretty careful. What I'm probably going to do is I've got quite a few new old stock tubes. I might replace all the tubes in this because it's an Addison. It's kind of like one of the ones I like to do a super job with. Let's take a look. Move these to the side. I just want to take a look, see what kind of condition the speaker's in, because I can see light through it. Yeah, so original speaker, we can patch that. And it's actually an electromagnetic speaker. Some of the later ones are an actual permanent magnet speaker. And the condition of this dial, which is glass, it's kind of faded. I actually have one. I have one that was from a chassis that was badly damaged. It's actually in better shape than this. I might use that one. There are also some repro dials. Knobs should be just fine. You might need a little epoxy on the one inside. So anyway, we'll start a restoration on this. First thing is to clean it up, secure the asbestos. I might fix the speaker, get new caps into it, new filters, and some new tubes, and power it up. So I have my work cut out for me. Thanks for watching and listening.